Well now, what can I do for you? Bit of venom for the belly, perhaps? Or maybe a tankard or two to shave the edge off your day? It is indeed. Finest establishment in the docks for a fine tankard of ale and some good conversation. Uncle Duncan? That sounds a bit familiar. If you're here to collect on some debt, I'll tell you that Duncan's a drunk fool without 2 coppers to his name. Diggin', eh? So the time's come, has it? Trouble's chasing on your heels, and you barely know why. Suppose Diggin' told you less than half of what you need to know, then sent you packing. Don't take it hard. Done it to me twice in my life. All for good reason. I can probably guess why you're here, but why don't you go ahead and tell me anyway? Oh, did he? Nothing more than I did years ago. Plain silver near as we could tell. You and those shards were all that were left of that West Harbor battle.
Duncan, I thought you said that shard was magic, didn't you?
Trace of an enchantment on it is what that eel sand said. But nothing of importance. Probably residue from demon's fire, or maybe wizard magic.
Demon's fire? Sounds important to me.
And that, Sal, is why you are cleaning tables and I own this place. Those shards were magic, yes, a trace. But again, it was sand. And he's a fool. Anyway, barely worth mentioning. More sentimental value than anything else. That really why you came all this way? To hear about your mother? You brought it here? Dug it up from those ruins? Now why in the 9 hells would you go digging up the past like that? Look, and listen. There's no good in picking up history's bones, especially where that warlock's concerned. I heard the tales, and Dagan told me what happened at West Harbor that night. Here. I've always kept it close for some reason. Didn't want to leave it out of my sight. Seemed unremarkable. But I find that sometimes time will tell. Had Sand examine it a long time ago, but he turned up nothing. Well, it's worth a shot. But don't pay him any coin in advance, that's all I'll say. In fact, that viper would be best off...
Ah, it seems I've arrived just in time to deflect the usual barrage of slander from the local innkeeper.
Sand.
Yes, it is good to see you're still sober enough to recognize me, Duncan. Past the stale beer, vinegar, faint sweat, failed aspirations, unwashed tunic. I thought perhaps you had already had 1 tankard too many for the day, but...
Why, your guest here has the smell of a harbonin about them. Faint, but there.
I thought Duncan was keeping company too good for him. Now I see I was right. Duncan, you could learn a few things from your guest.
Still passing off those 2 copper fairweather charms to the locals, Sand?
You have no appreciation for my talents, and after all I've done for you. To think you could survive a fortnight without my ale purgative. Why, you would be buried in the tombs with the rest of the Neverwinter traitors. A betrayer of barkeepers everywhere. But enough about you and your adventurous exploits on the tavern floor. I heard my name mentioned, and oddly enough, almost in a tone that suggested I could help.
This here's kin.
I'm not really seeing the family resemblance.
And we need your help concerning the shard. Both of them.
Shard? That chunk of silver you showed me so long ago? I do hope you're not going to try to pawn it to me again. I am no longer interested. Besides, as I recall, you said the piece of junk had sentimental value, which upon viewing your establishment is perfectly understandable. Besides, didn't your uncle or cousin or brother or whatever make off with the other shard? I thought you only had 1 now.
It found its way back, so to speak. We need you to look at both of them again. Properly this time.
Oh, very well. Give them here and let me see what my keen arcane senses can determine. Well, it seems to have some resentment to being scryed. That is quite different than last time. Are you sure these are the same shards? The power in them. Why, it's definitely stronger than last time. Much stronger.
Oh, so now they're magical. I'm not paying you for 2 failed divinations, you charlatan.
It's not a matter of divination, you one-tankard drunk. There is something about these shards. Without knowing their history, even my considerable talents cannot unlock their mysteries. Taking them to any other wizard in town would be useless until we learn more about their past. You need a sage, and you need them examined quickly, so... You could try and speak to Aldenon, but I don't think you'd have much luck reaching him. The Black Lake District is closed down. Aldenon lives in the Black Lake District, you see, and now he's trapped there. The Watch has it locked tight. No one going in or out, no messages in or out, even for the nobles that used to live there. Quite cryptic, really.
I heard about that. Lord Dalrin was killed, wasn't he? I've heard rumors, but no official word of what happened.
As have I. Not only are the Watch not talking about it, but they even called in the Cloak Tower mages to investigate, which means sorcery or demons were at work.
Demons? Closest I've ever come to demons is Dagon's tales about the battles down south near West Harbor, when there was that trouble with the King of Shadows.
Well, if you're not a member of the Watch, or know a secret route into Black Lake, then you're out of luck. So it seems like you have no choice but to let me examine the shards at my leisure. I'll need to hold on to them, of course.
Wait, Watch or secret route? Not bad ideas. Either way, the coin lands. Hell, there's Marshal Cormac. He's currently at the City Watch Post, and I know he's in bad need of an extra sword arm down at the docks. He might be able to take you into the Watch, and from there, speaking to Aldenon shouldn't be too hard. If you want to find another route into the Black Lake District, that means dealing with other folks that try to control the docks. Moya and her gang.
Oh, there's an idea, Duncan. They probably were behind the Watch closing the Black Lake District in the first place.
Well, she's got thugs all over the docks, but finding one who can get you to her?
There's Caleb. He used to try to get me to pay him gold for protection before I told him about the wards I'd inscribed on the building that caged the Guardian Elementals. Long story, but quick resolution.
Caleb, maybe. But I don't trust that harbor rat to give you a fair deal, and the price will be steep, in bodies or coin. He doesn't like being the only one with blood on his hands.
Doesn't sound like someone we should put our faith in.
Obviously, you've never dealt with the Watch in Neverwinter, Kelgar. Dealing with Caleb is probably our best chance.
Still, the chances are simply talking to Caleb will make you want to kill him, so it seems a clear win to me. If you do speak to him, though, be sure to do it downwind.
I'm with that. Nothing like a good excuse to knock some heads together and do some good while we're at it.
Yeah, great. I hope nobody else I know finds out, or there goes my sterling reputation.
You can find Cormac in the watch post near the Dolphin Bridge that leads to the Merchant Quarter. He needs help, so it shouldn't be much of a tough sell to join up.
Caleb should be lounging around the corner east along the main road. Just follow the smell. If you want to join with him, he'll probably ask you to hurt or kill someone, so be warned.
I'll mark both on your map. Help you get your bearings.
Well, you can certainly find your way into trouble from here. Me, I will head back to my lonely merchant existence. Should you need my expertise, simply ask. But just in case, bring a great deal of gold as well.
Well, there you have it. Talk to Caleb or Cormac. Cormac is at the watch post near the Dolphin Bridge. Caleb should be lounging down the street east along the main road. But while you're here, feel free to make yourself at home. Also, any friend of yours is a friend of mine. Your companions are welcome to stay here as well, even if you're off on some other journey like the one that sent you here. They're all welcome to make themselves at home whenever they're not traveling with you. That way you'll know where to find them if you need their help later. Sound good?
nova. Apio nova. Creo navitus. Creo navitus. Creo navitus. Yes.
What do you want?
Creo navitus. Spell failed.
This day is your last!
Spell failed.
Take that! Yes.
What do you want?
Appeal no. Appeal no. Creonavitus.
Ladies, please, there's no call to lose our tempers over this.
Temper? I haven't even gotten warmed up yet.
Being able to keep a rein on your spells is a sign of discipline, Quara. Something you could never master.
And the instructors aren't here to shield you. Go on. Set fire to this whole street and this sad tavern, and you'll never be able to return to the academy, let alone Neverwinter.
As if I'd want to stay in that prison with you high-nosed witches for another year.
You're right. Here among the docks is where you belong, peddling yourself for cheap coin.
Wow! Someone get me a tankard. This is going to get good.
What in the nine hells did I do to deserve that? Oh, thank the gods you've arrived. Do something, these ladies are about to start throwing spells outside my establishment. Whatever you do, do it quick. They won't be able to ferry enough water from the harbor to put out a blaze if things get out of hand.
Heatha, I think members of the Watch are here.
Friends of yours, Quara? Sent to bail you out, perhaps?
I don't need anyone's help to turn you into ash.
This is not your concern. Quara has threatened us for the last time, and we will stand for it no longer.
Yeah, if Quara's so superior to us, then I say let her prove it, without the academy instructors stepping in to stop things.
The instructors? They never stopped me before. You always went running to them, not me. I've heard every word you've said about me. Always talking behind my back, ridiculing me, just because it takes you a shoreman's hour to cast a cantrip.
And you think setting fire to a stable while casting yours is any better, Quara? I practice restraint, not showy, excessive displays.
Yeah, Heatha is simply cautious in her craft. You're the dangerous one, Quara.
If you knew how dangerous I was, then you should have known better than to push me this far. It'll be my pleasure. Hope you girls know a good priest.
Time for a new one. Take that.
I didn't need your help. Those wizards had it coming. Those noble-born wannabe mages are just jealous. They don't like the fact that I can summon more power from my thumb than they can with a day's worth of concentration. They're always staring into their tomes and books, trying to categorize magic. It's a waste of time. It just is. And either you understand it or you don't. It's instinct. Well, the thing is, I'm not a part of the academy anymore. I quit, sort of, after burning down the stable.
Last you should have thought of that before starting a fight outside the flagon, and the damage you caused before they even showed up.
It's the wood you use in the rafters. It sets fire easily. Sorry about that.
Sorry? Oh, lass, I wasn't asking for an apology. You'll be paying me back, you will, for all my lost business, for a tarnished reputation, and for putting me and my kin in danger like that.
What? I'm not working for either of you, ever.
No, lass, you will. Or by gods, you'll bring down a fury from me like you've never seen. And not only that, if you don't, you'll be proving those other girls right. I don't think you're willing to admit you don't have discipline, restraint, or a sense of responsibility. like they claim to have. Besides, I doubt you'll be welcome back at the Academy.
You want me to help you? Fine, but I warn you, you may not be able to handle me. But if you want to take a demon by the horns, then fine.
Creo una vida. Creo una vida. Dio no.
Take that!
I think we've had enough of this one.
Take that! Take that! Take that! Take that! That's all you got!
Dio no. Dio no. Vitus. Creonavitus.
Looks like we have company. Yes.
Uh-huh.
I am listening.
Follow me.
What do you want?
tucked away!
This is the place. The Sky Mirror is ahead, but there are challenges we must face. The path to the Sky Mirror is a difficult path for anyone not of the Circle to walk, and it is also sealed against any who might accidentally stray near its waters, both for their protection and those of the Circle. Very well. Be on your guard. We are still a ways from our destination, and the path is a long one. This is the Sky Mirror. Do not stray too close to its waters. They can be a shock to the uninitiated. Give me a moment to center myself, and then I can try to contact the druids of Neverwinter Wood. All it requires is placing this offering within the Sky Mirror's waters, and then we shall wait.
Eleni? Child, is that you?
Elder Naven? Can you hear me?
Yes, child. Where are you?
I am touching the waters of the Sky Mirror, but I had thought to contact the druids of Neverwinter Wood, not one of my own circle.
I was traveling for the past season. Not as long from the mirror as you, perhaps. And only recently have I returned from the Sword Coast.
He cannot hear you, but I will attempt to get us answers, and quickly. Master Naven, we have lost contact with the druids of the Mare, and apparently the druids of Neverwinter Wood. Do you know what we should do next?
I am afraid I know little more than you do, but I will share what I know, if you have the means to record it. And I will explore the Mare, then send a messenger to you with what I find.
We have recorded what you have told us in our journal, Elder Naven. Thank you.
Until we meet again, Eleni, beware the shadows.
There is nothing more we can do here, I'm afraid. Something is wrong. The spirits are gathering. We must leave at once. We are not welcome here.
cowardice. We have come for you. You have felt us in the land. Now, feel the touch of darkness upon you.
And this will all be over.
This is we must leave. If we remain, others may come. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah?
Aha!
Creonavitus.
Smack you down!
Creonavitus. Dio no.
Take that!
The land is against me! Everyone, follow me!
Aha!
Yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
Aha!
Yes.
Aha!
I'm disappointed. I thought you'd be harder to find than this, Nishka. Leldon's been after you for some time now.
If I didn't want to be found, you'd still be stumbling around in the dark, Tremel. Tell Leldon to back off, or I'll be coming for him.
Leldon's not just paying me gold for this. He's also bringing me in as his partner, just as soon as I bring him your horns.
You're doing this to become Leldon's partner? Trust me, I'll be doing you a favor, killing you.
Come on, demon girl. Let's see if you're as hard to kill as they say.
Weldon's more obsessed than I thought. I wonder how many of his goons will have to carve up before he gets wise. I guess you're right. As much as I'm enjoying tweaking his nose, Leldon's getting out of hand.
I'm not certain Leldon is the one we need to worry about. At least he makes his grievances plain.
He'll be ready, though. Since he knows I'm here, he's got to know that I'll be coming for him. Sure, that'll work. Hi, Leldon. Remember me? Yeah, the one you're trying to kill. Well, would you mind stopping that? Right, thanks. Look, Leldon's not going to give up. Trust me, he was my partner. I know him. He's got a soft spot, though. There's this coin of his that he thinks is lucky. He always has it with him on jobs. Couldn't stop playing with it. Real annoying. He's probably got it well protected, too. So I want to steal it out from under his nose.
If theft got you and us in this trouble to begin with, I fail to see how it will solve matters by stealing again.
Don't you see? If I can get my hands on that coin, he might give up. After all, without it, his plans will always fail. At least he thinks so.
I don't think it's even a plan. It doesn't even make sense.
I prove I'm better than he is by getting around his guards and traps. He gets worried, loses his nerves, and the attacks stop. What's not to like?
I'll tell you what's not to like. Anyone willing to resort to murder over a theft isn't likely to stop because it's done to them a second time. Going to the Sky Mirror was something we could do to find out more about these shards and the mayor. What you're suggesting is some fool's errand that will accomplish nothing except stir up trouble.
Look, we already did what you wanted to do, so now it's my turn. And I say we go after Leldon and rob him blind. At least we'll have something to bargain with. He really likes that coin. Thanks. And believe me, I know what I'm doing. I've already told you I won't let anything happen to you. The first step is to figure out where Leldon's holed up. I doubt any of my old contacts will want to talk. Looks like Leldon's got some influence in this district. Ophala would know where he is, though. She knows just about everything that goes on here and in Black Lake. Yeah, she might be able to help us. We should go talk to her. She owns the Moonstone Mask here in the Merchant Quarter. It used to be a place for people who, needed some privacy. She's cleaned it up quite a bit since the war, though. I kind of preferred it the way it was, though. But hey, it's her business. Anyway, she knows about pretty much anything that goes on in the district. Not surprising, considering the kind of place the Moonstone Mask used to be. I'd prefer to torture the information out of Leldon's thugs. But I guess this way is easier, and not as messy.
So, Cormac tells me you're largely responsible for clearing the docks of undesirables. It seems your approach has only provoked Moya's gang into retaliating.
The cowards put one of our posts to the torch, killed Lieutenant Rowe.
The lieutenant was a good man.
He was too soft on them. I say we get the Watch to round up every bastard at the docks until we get these killers.
The Watch will act, Marshal. But more force will not root them out. We need to rebuild our presence in the docks and send the message to Moya and her cutthroats that we will not back down. And that is why I summoned you here. I would like you to take Lieutenant Rowe's place. Despite your foul approach to the situation at the docks, I think your promotion will send a strong message to the lower and upper quarters of the city. Very well. I think the Watch will benefit from your experience and your social graces, it seems. Marshal Cormac has told me of your interest in Black Lake. You may wish to reconsider your intention to go there. I will permit only the most trusted of the Watch to enter Black Lake. Serve me well, and I shall grant you access, but not before. I think that will be more difficult than it seems, but yes, it is no easy task. But all I have seen and heard tells me you are the one for the job. Cormac speaks truly. Moya and her men must be dealt with, and the Watch can show no weakness. Steps must be taken. We cannot attack Moya's gang directly. They have no base, so we must target their operations instead. Bleed them of gold and men until they have nothing left. The situation at the docks is in danger of becoming worse. What was at first opposition from Moya and her gang is threatening to become all-out war. I had thought they would not risk drawing blades against us in the streets, but through our informants, we've discovered that they are actually smuggling in a cache of weapons to do just that. They're planning for a fight. And if the reports on the number of weapons coming in are true, then the Watch will quickly be outmatched.
Stop the shipment, and put an end to the smuggling for good.
You are the only one we can trust for the job. Many of the Watch in the Docks district tend to turn a blind eye when coin is involved.
And they should be rounded up as well.
One problem at a time, Cormac. By the time we've dealt with the smuggling, perhaps then the costs of the Neverwinter reconstruction will be reduced, which should allow us to pay watchmen their rightful salary.
Oh, indeed. Because it is the lack of coin, not loyalty. That is the problem. Is that it? Maybe your eyes are blinded by coin too, Captain?
You are the short-sighted one, and your blindness is that of a stubborn mule. This is not a black and white matter, Cormac. The docks are the only revenue source from trade we have. We cannot even patrol the roads for merchants to feel safe. So we need every watchman, even if only as a presence there.
We do not need those scarecrows. Those turncloaks are boils on Neverwinter's name, and they'll give every thief in the city an open door to our throat. If we allow them to become any more blind for every gold coin, we might as well throw down weapons now.
And what do you propose, Cormac? With the funds being diverted to reconstruction, the pittance a watchman makes is temptation for anyone to look for gold elsewhere. We must make do until reconstruction is finished, no matter what it takes.
At least someone is speaking sense.
Silence, Cormac. Enough of this. I think we can at least agree on who should tackle this matter. Lieutenant, you have proven yourself to us, and you have done so at great personal risk, as you are no doubt marked for death by Moya and her gang. Lieutenant, if you do not help us take steps to stop these thieves now, before they can gather their network, they will not let you go in peace. With Ro's death, I am certain they have us all targeted for the same fate. But stopping this operation may come with benefits. Whatever you confiscate from the smuggled goods can be used to build up the presence of the Watch in the Docks district.
And any watchman found aiding these thugs should be dealt with. We need no division in our ranks.
The smuggling operation is your assignment, Lieutenant. I want that dealt with. Once the smugglers at the docks have been brought to justice, I think we will need to fear little in the way of future bribery attempts. Although there are times when bribery can work to our advantage as well.
Our informant left word that the shipment will be smuggled through the back alley in the docks. We need you to go in and stop the weapons from reaching their destination.
Be careful once you're in. The back alley is infested with petty criminals and alley bashers. Now hurry! That shipment must be stopped.
My Lord Nasher, I came as soon as I received your summons.
Ah, Sir Naval. We were just speaking of you. These men are from the Trade Guild, and I was telling them of the Watch's successes at the docks. And they were about to tell me of their renewed efforts to ensure new ships in the harbor this season, to compensate for the loss of overland travel.
The season has been a lean one for Neverwinter, my lord. The citizens will be pleased to see more ships in the harbor and the cargo they bring.
Quite right. Thank you for your efforts, Sir Naval. Congratulations are in order for you and the Nine.
My Lord Nasher, I shall pass along your praise to the Watch. I believe much of their recent success is the result of our new recruits.
So be it, Naval. After the war with Luskan and the Plague, it is good we can finally turn our attention to where it belongs, and the certain matter of back taxes owed at the harbor.
Of course, my Lord Nasher. With your leave, I will return to my duties.
You may go, Laval. After all, the Guild and I have much to discuss.